Hello and welcome back to my channel, Cozy Gamer Jessa. So this is the first video of my new series on my island named Chestnut, and this is going to be a sort of a tutorial on what to do on your first day in Animal Crossing. This is the day after your first night in Animal Crossing. Just keep that in mind. So the first thing I'm doing is checking my mail. And I'm going to place whatever objects or furnitures that I have in my mail. I'm going to place them down so it'll be easier to get to 3 stars. If you didn't already know, to get to 3 stars, you need to have your island decorated. You need some fencing. You need, not that many weeds on it. And you need flowers. And I think 7 villagers. After that, let's go straight to Tom Nook in the resident services tent, and we need to talk to him. We need to talk to Timmy to find out what we have to do today. So the first thing we're going to learn is the DIY workshop, and Tom Nook is going to tell us we're going to collect materials, we're going to be able to get recipes, and we're going to be able to build tools like the fishing rod, shovels, axes, all that type of stuff. So I already have materials in my pocket, so we're just going to make the fishing rod immediately. And this is going to be very helpful for what we're going to be doing later in the video, which is catching some creatures for Blather's museum, because you need to give Tom Nook creatures so Blathers can move on in his tent. But the crafting is also very important for today too, because we're going to need to collect some materials and so we can build all the furniture items for day 2. While we are in resident services tent, we also need to talk to Timmy and buy some items, sell some items. We really need to interact with him so we can eventually get his shop on our island also. We also want to work towards getting enough bells to pay off our house so we can upgrade our house. So I'm going to be selling stuff throughout the video. I don't have a lot of great stuff to sell right now, but I'll sell the cherries because I don't really need them right now. I would recommend keeping at least 20 of them though, so you can build the items for day 2 because you'll need them. But they might, keep in mind, it'll be the fruit on your island, not just cherries, because you might not have cherries, obviously. That, and also don't sell any of your creatures unless you have duplicates. Of course, sell the duplicates if you want to, or keep them, up to you. But I would just pretty much sell everything you can to try to get those bells up, and also buying furniture items to decorate your island. The next thing to do on this list is collect materials, clean up all the weeds. You could sell the weeds now, or you could wait till Leaf comes and you could sell them to him, because he does buy them for a higher price. But since it's so early on in the game, I am just going to sell them immediately, even though I'll get less for them. It's just I don't really use that many. I might keep a stack of them, because you're going to get 5 stacks after you clean out your whole island. So you might as well keep some of them or sell them, whatever. But I am going to clean up all the weeds on my entire island. I won't show all of it because obviously I can't get to all of it right now, and I doubt you want to watch an hour of me cleaning up weeds. But hey, who knows? If you are interested in watching an hour of me cleaning up weeds, let me know in the comments, because I can arrange that. Alright, so the next very important thing we're going to be doing is catching creatures. Since I have a fishing pole, I am going to be doing some fishing. Later on, I will get a net and catch some bugs, but you need at least 5. Just for today, you need at least 5. I would recommend getting more, because in day 2 you'll need 15 more creatures, additional creatures, 20 creatures total to unlock the museum. Okay, so get to fishing and catch some bugs, and then turn in 5 of them to Tom Nook. And then what I did is I kept the remainder of my creatures in the area where I was going to put his tent, and I'll just leave them for tomorrow, and I'll turn them in tomorrow. Also, pro tip, if you didn't know, when you shake your trees, wasps come out and other bugs come out. So if you're shaking your trees, I would recommend carrying a net so you can catch the wasps and the other bugs that might fall out. Also, you should be shaking your trees every single day because bells come out, furniture items. During this time of the year, acorns and pine cones fall out for recipes. Also, since it's the beginning of the game, we are going to be talking to our villagers. Even though I despise these two on my island, I'm still going to talk to them because they might give me stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, so the next move is, after you collected all of your creatures, well, at least 5 of them, we are going to go to Tom Nook and donate them. And then he's going to initiate the call for blathers, and we're going to get the tent, and we're going to be able to place it wherever we want. It doesn't really matter where you place it right now, because you're going to have the opportunity to move it later on, unless you don't want to waste time moving it, then, find the perfect place. For me personally, I don't really mind where they are in the beginning. Some people like to put all of their houses on the beach so they can decorate and then move them later on. I'm gonna try to go with the flow on this island and just place them wherever, and if I have to move them, I'll move them, or I might just work around them when I'm decorating. So I'm just gonna be placing Blather's tent right here. It might not be a permanent place. I thought it was good because I might be building something that I wanted the resident services and the museum kind of close together. I have some ideas in the works, and like I said before, I'm just placing all my leftover creatures. Right now I don't have 15, but tomorrow I'll be working on getting more fishing and catching bugs. Hopefully getting my wetsuit tomorrow also. Make sure you're placing flowers. So that's important early game if you're trying to get to 3 stars as soon as possible, because you do need quite a few flowers to get to 3 stars. And I personally like to breed my flowers, so that is also going to be what I'm going to be doing later on. So this is the Nook stop, and it's kind of like a bank, but also you can order stuff off of it. You can use your Nook miles to buy special items, or a bunch of different type of stuff, and you get points every day that you log on. I am going to order stuff off of here now. I would recommend checking this every day because you, 1, get points every day, and 2, there's a bunch of cool decorating items that you can buy, and sometimes there's clothes, there's seasonal items, so it's pretty cool. Right now I'm not going to be spending any Nook miles because I have to save up for island tickets, and I have to pay off my first loan, which is the 5,000 Nook miles. So right now I'm just chopping trees and hitting rocks, collecting materials. Early game, I feel like I'm always running out of materials, so I'm constantly hitting all my trees and hitting all my rocks. I would recommend hitting your rocks every day because you only get a limited amount of iron and rocks and clay, and sometimes gold. Trees, on the other hand, you can always plant more trees, but you only have a certain amount of rocks. So make sure to hit those every day and pretty much stockpile wood because you're going to need a bunch of it for day 2 to build all the furniture items for the 3 villager houses that you have to prepare for. So at this point, after collecting all of the creatures that you need and doing extra fishing and catching bugs, hitting all your trees, rocks, planting flowers, and talking to your villagers, just doing stuff around your island, at this point you should have enough miles to pay off your loan. If you don't, I'm not sure because I had more than enough to pay off my loan just by doing all that stuff around my island. If you wanted to, you could slow down the video and see exactly which ones that I claimed, and if you don't have it, then go out and trash your tools or whatever that is necessary to get your Nook miles up. Also, in your phone, it should show you, so you can just look at that. So it is finally time to pay off our first loan. We have our 5,000 Nook miles, and we're ready to do it. This is one of the many loans that you'll pay, but it's the only one you'll pay with Nook miles. So start saving up them bells and maybe even buying turnips. If you're new to the game, you might not know what that means, but you know, save up your turnips and do the stock market. We're gonna pick our roof color and we're gonna call it a day. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you liked it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Bye.